You can feel it, can't you? That quiet ache in your chest that whispers, something has to change. You've tried to hold on to the love, the idea, the story that once made sense. You've gripped so tightly, your knuckles are white and your soul is weary. But deep down, a softer voice has begun to stir, a knowing that holding on is no longer helping you heal. A truth that letting go doesn't mean losing yourself. It means remembering who you were before you thought you had to cling. We are taught that letting go is an ending, that to release means to lose, but that is only half the truth. Letting go is not the same as giving up. It is not a collapse, it is a reclamation. It is the soul whispering, I will not carry what is not mine to hold. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't what you're letting go of, it's the identity that was built around it. You've worn the mask of the caretaker, the fixer, the believer, the one who holds it all together. You became fluent in other people's needs, but somewhere in the process, you forgot the sound of your own truth. When we grip what is leaving, we confuse attachment with love. But true love, divine, wild, unbound, never demands that you shrink. It asks you to expand, even when expansion requires goodbye. There comes a sacred moment when you realize it's not the person or the job or the past you're clinging to. It's the illusion that without them, you are less. But listen closely. You were never defined by what stayed or left. You are defined by what remains within you when everything else falls away. That essence, the quiet observer beneath the noise. That is who you truly are. And that, my love, cannot be lost. Breathe. Unclench your jaw. Feel the weight on your shoulders soften. The art of letting go begins not in the hands, but in the body. Your body remembers every version of you that tried to survive. Every inhale that begged the world to stay the same. Every exhale that knew it never could. Notice that ache. Not to fix it, but to honor it. This is your humanity. This is the bridge between what was and what will be. You might think you have to be ready to let go before you do. But readiness is a myth. Letting go happens in pieces. Tiny, unglamorous choices that whisper, I choose peace instead of proof. You let go the moment you stop explaining your worth. You let go when you stop chasing what you've already outgrown. You let go when you realize that clinging is just fear wearing the mask of love. It's okay to feel lost for a while, to walk without the map that was once someone else's approval, to feel naked in the space between identities. That emptiness, it's not a void, it's a clearing. A sacred womb of becoming. Every ending creates space for what your soul has been asking for. And sometimes what your soul asks for is you. There's a moment when you stop fighting the tide and let yourself float. The moment you trust that the river knows its way. You realize you were never drowning. You were resisting the current of your own becoming. Surrender isn't weakness. It's the ultimate act of courage. To release the shore is to trust that what is meant for you will find you in the open water. Here's where you begin to return. Return to your own rhythm. Return to the sound of your laughter unfiltered. Return to the mornings where your worth isn't up for debate. Letting go doesn't strip you. It refines you. Like gold in the fire, you emerge clearer, truer, and freer. What falls away was never your foundation. What remains is, and here is the grace no one tells you about. You can let go and still love. You can release and still care. You can walk away and still honor what was sacred, because letting go isn't a rejection, it's a reverence, a bow to what has served its purpose, a soft whisper. Thank you for helping me grow. Now, breathe again, this time with softness. Feel how your lungs expand when you stop holding the world in. This is what it means to stay while you release. This is how you let go without losing yourself. You choose to keep the lessons, not the pain. You choose to carry the wisdom, not the weight. You choose to love yourself enough to walk forward. When the mind loops back into fear, when it whispers, "What if I never find something better?" remind it gently, you are not here to find something better. You are here to become something truer. That's the miracle of letting go. It's not about moving on from something. It's about moving deeper into you. So how do you begin, practically? How do you embody this release without floating away? First, name what you're afraid of losing. Whisper it aloud, the truth of it. Sometimes what we fear isn't loss, but change. Sometimes it's not them we miss, it's who we were with them. Then breathe into the space where that identity used to live. Visualize yourself standing in that empty space. And instead of filling it, just stand there. Let the stillness reintroduce you to yourself. Second, create small rituals of release. Light a candle and say thank you to what's leaving. Write a letter you'll never send. Delete the message you keep rereading for closure. Walk outside and let the wind carry your what ifs. These aren't dramatic gestures, they are energetic cleanings. Tiny doorways back to your sovereignty. Third, return to your body. Move, stretch, dance. Let the energy that was stuck in holding on find a way out. You don't have to understand it, you just have to let it breathe. The body will teach you how to let go long before the mind does, because the body is honest. It doesn't negotiate with truth. Fourth, choose gentleness. Healing doesn't require harshness. Letting go isn't about cutting things off with cold precision. It's about softening your grip until what's meant to stay does, naturally. Let gentleness be your discipline. Let self-trust be your structure. You don't need to prove your strength through pain. Your softness is proof enough that your heart survived. And finally, come home to presence. Every time you drift into the past or spiral into the future, bring your awareness back to the now. Now is where your power lives. Now is where peace begins. Now is where you remember that you were never the story. You were always the storyteller. You can let go without losing yourself, because what is real in you cannot be lost. Your truth does not depend on what remains. It breathes in your chest right now, unbroken, whole, waiting for you to notice. So rest here, in the sweet ache of release, in the quiet miracle of being both soft and strong. You are allowed to grieve what's gone. You are allowed to celebrate what's arriving. And you are allowed to belong completely to yourself. The act of letting go is not an erasure. It's an evolution. It's the soul shedding old skin to reveal the light that was always underneath. You are not who you were. And that's a beautiful thing. You are becoming someone lighter, wiser, freer. Someone who trusts the flow more than the form. Someone who knows that endings are just disguised beginnings. Letting go is not a punishment. It's a permission slip to return to the truth of who you are, to live untethered, to love without fear, to walk forward without needing to drag the past behind you. This is your sacred reminder. You do not lose yourself by releasing. You find yourself by remembering. And so you stand here barefoot in the threshold of your next becoming. The air smells like rain, like endings and beginnings braided together. You are softer now, but also stronger. That's what people don't tell you. That true strength is quiet. It doesn't need to shout or prove. It just stands there open-hearted, willing to be seen without armor. Letting go has stripped away the noise, hasn't it? You see what's real now. You see who was built from survival and who is emerging from love. It's strange, isn't it? How the very thing you feared would destroy you becomes the thing that frees you. There's a beauty in the breaking open, a holiness in the unraveling. Because life was never asking you to be perfect. It was asking you to be present, to stop reaching for what's gone, and finally touch what's here. Your breath, your heartbeat, and your own radiant awareness, unfiltered, unashamed. Some days letting go will feel like loss. Other days it will feel like relief. Both are valid. Both are sacred. There will be mornings you wake and miss the old rhythm, the familiar chaos that once kept you company. That's okay. That's the nervous system still catching up to your soul. Be patient with the body that protected you through it all. Be tender with the mind that still thinks safety lives in the known. Healing is not a straight line, it's a spiral. You will revisit lessons, but from higher ground each time. That is evolution disguised as déjà vu. There will also be stillness, and that may scare you too, because stillness feels empty when you've been addicted to motion. But that space, that silence, that is your rebirth whispering its first breath. It's the moment between heartbeats where potential blooms. It's the quiet where your next truth begins to hum. So linger there. Don't rush to fill it. Let the newness arrive in its own time, the way dawn always does. And when the world tempts you to reopen what's been closed, pause. Remember, healing doesn't mean going back. It means integrating forward. You are not the same person who once begged for what you're now releasing. Your awareness has shifted. Your energy has changed shape. And that's the point. Growth demands new alignment. To let go without losing yourself is to stay devoted to the version of you that's still unfolding. To trust that what left your life was clearing space for what your higher self has already called in. You will begin to notice little things, a calm where there used to be chaos, an exhale that lasts longer than it should, a peace that doesn't ask for proof. That's how you know the letting go worked. Not because you don't think of them, but because the thought no longer hijacks your light. You remember without reliving. You reflect without reopening. You are learning to love from freedom, not from fear. And here's something deeper. You can only meet others as deeply as you've met yourself. That's why the letting go matters. Because it clears the fog that once blurred your reflection. Now, as you look inward, you see the real you emerging. Not the performer, not the pleaser, but the presence that has always been quietly waiting behind your eyes. She doesn't rush, she doesn't chase, she simply is. That is what sovereignty feels like. Not control, but clarity. And maybe as you walk this path, you'll begin to understand that letting go was never about separation. It was about union. Union with your truth, union with your boundaries, union with the love that doesn't need to be earned or proven. You stop searching for home in others because you realize you are home and you always were. When memories surface, don't push them away. They are not here to haunt you, and they are here to show you how far you've come. Let them pass like waves against the shore of your awareness. They rise, they fall, they dissolve. You don't need to fight the tide anymore. You are the ocean now, vast, unbothered, whole. There will be days you want to go back, not because you belong there, but because you're tired of being brave. On those days, rest. Let yourself be human. Let tears be prayers that wash you clean. There is no weakness in missing what was. There is only truth in honoring the love that shaped you, even if it wasn't meant to stay. When you let go without losing yourself, you stop confusing endings with failure. You begin to see that endings are invitations to walk toward your next beginning. The people and situations that fall away don't define your worth. They reveal your readiness. You are not being abandoned. You are being redirected towards your alignment. So take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth that lives beneath your palm. That is your reminder. Your soul is not gone. It's right here, pulsing with new life. You are not empty. You are clearing space for truth to live comfortably within you. And maybe this time you won't rush to fill it. Maybe this time you'll just be. From this new place, your actions will begin to change naturally. You'll say no without guilt. You'll say yes without fear. You'll trust your timing instead of forcing outcomes. You'll stop begging the universe to prove your worth, because your presence will already declare it. You'll become the quiet storm, soft but unstoppable. One day, when you least expect it, you'll look around and realize you no longer ache where you once bled. You'll see how the version of you that once clung for dear life has become the one who walks freely with open palms. That's the sacred paradox. You didn't lose yourself. You found her underneath the letting go. And as you move forward, don't have to rebuild yourself into who you were before the pain. You are not meant to return to innocence. You are meant to rise in wisdom. You are the woman who has danced with endings and still chose to love again. The one who has walked through fire and came back shimmering.